So I'm watching the news this morning. They're doing a story about a citizen standing up against the police and making a citizen's arrest on a cop that was breaking the law. What I want to play you here is part 3 of a three-part video series that a lady filmed in Florida of a Florida traffic cop being pulled over in his car, in his cop car, not his personal car. Let me just play it and then we'll talk a little bit after this, all right? Here's what happened after the lady pulled over this cop.
The reason I pulled you over today, and I'm asking you to come over and have a conversation, is because I saw you since Miller Drive when you were first jumping onto the Palmetto.
Okay.
And you were pushing 90 miles an hour.
Really? Okay.
Yes, and because I was going right behind you,
Okay.
and you passed me at, I was going, 35 miles an hour down Miller. You passed me like I was standing still.
Okay.
Then after that, you got on the ramp, and we went past Bird Road. I pushed 80 to try and catch up with you, and I was still, eating your dust. So you were leaving me behind, and I was going 80 miles an hour. And I just wanted to know, what's the emergency?
I don't know how fast I was going, but I can tell you this: I'm on the way to work right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe I was speeding, but like I said, you're entitled to your opinion. I just saw you now when you pulled over next to me, which is why I pulled over here.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you had some kind of emergency or anything. Everything fine?
No, everything's fine. Yeah, it's your speeding.
Okay, well, I apologize, and I'll be sure to slow down then. Okay?
Yeah?
Yes. Okay.
All right. It's
Anything else?
I
My
think
name, my
that...
badge?
No, I just
Okay.
think that we should all set an example.
No, I agree.
Leaders of the community set by example.
100%.
Lead by example.
All right. Enough of this fucking lunacy. The fact that the news or that anyone is even spinning this lunatic like she's some upstanding super citizen for pulling over a cop that was speeding, when I would have no problem if someone reported a cop because they saw them either driving reckless or speeding or anything like that. Like, fine, you're within your right to do that. But the fact that you admit to breaking the law and doing no better than yourself, and then you have the balls to tell the cop, leaders set by example and stuff like that, then what the fuck are you, lady, besides a lunatic? And I love that this cop threw her words right back at her when she was like, I just want to know, what was the big emergency that you were driving so fast? And he goes, well, the reason why I pulled over is to see what the emergency was with you. Is anything wrong? Like, was it really worth it to bust, quote unquote, this cop and hassle him? And yes, I call it hassling, and that's not saying that, a cop should just be allowed to get away with speeding whenever the fuck they want. Oh yeah, I guess a cop should be able to break the law whenever they want now, Archfiend, right? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying this lady is a fucking lunatic for taking it to this level to film a 3-part video series. Which, to be fair, when the camera's pointing out the front of the car, did look like it was in a harness, so I guess she wasn't holding it. But she still stopped and started recording 3 different times. Anyway, she admits to speeding and doing a crime that was no worse than what she was, quote-unquote, busting this cop for. Like, my God, is this what we really need to take time out of our day? Is this lady just so empty inside that she needed to do something like this just to feel fulfilled, even for just that few minutes of her day? Like, my God, get back to me. And the news, get back to me when a citizen busts a cop for doing a little bit more than speeding. A little bit more than speeding. Because, yeah, I would love to see crooked cops get busted for breaking, really important laws. And I'm sorry, and it's not to denigrate speeding or anything like that, because I know there's been people that have died because of speeding. They've caused accidents because of speeding. I get all that. There's a speed limit for a reason, and people should obey it, including cops. I get all that. But I'm sorry, this lady is just a lunatic to what she did to prove her point. Just an absolute lunatic. I don't know, and it's just insulting that the news is kind of like pulling out this story, and the fact that it's making the news this morning. Citizen stands up against the cop and catches them in the act How does it feel? You ever been busted for speeding? Well, wait till you see what this lady had in store for one officer in Florida. Uh-oh. Fuck that lady. Fucking lunatic. There's enough goddamn lunatics in this world. We don't need another one. I know. I'm just upset because there's no fucking football on today. Don't fucking tell me the Pro Bowl's on. Don't fucking tell me the Pro Bowl's on. That shit doesn't count. Oh my god. I'd rather pull out my fucking toenails with pliers than watch the fucking Pro Bowl. You think I'm fucking kidding? Does Crixus look like I'm kidding? I gotta go pull my toenails out now. Does Crixus look like I'm kidding? Did that even make sense? I can't even think straight. No football on. No football on Sunday makes Jack a crazy boy. Have a good day, everyone.